Is the government spying on you? Now, for the paranoid out there, the answer is yes. Well, you don't have to be paranoid, it's a matter of fact. However, fortunately, most people don't do anything interesting enough to warrant much attention. Maybe glance over your history on your internet files, your browser history, but nothing really much. I mean, they control what you can and can't see on the internet anyway, so they don't really have to go through people's history. There are modern day smartphones, which everyone knows has GPS, a camera that can take pictures of you or audio equipment on it that can record your voice at any time. Again, most people aren't doing anything interesting enough at the time to warrant much attention. But the potential is there. So that's why I don't believe that this whole microchip theory that we're all going to get microchips, and to get on an airplane you have to have your microchip scanned and all that sort of stuff. To me that all sounds bogus. None of it sounds true at all. I have a smartphone here, nothing fancy, just an iPhone 4S. It has the capability of knowing exactly where I am through a satellite through space. And the thing is, satellites are so good that they can read a newspaper on a park bench. So, quite fathomably, if you're just walking along the street, a camera from space can see you. That's definitely totally within the bounds of reason. It's just a subtle hint of the Orwellian world that we might be going into. It's not quite as extreme as some people think it is. I mean, I'm not wearing a tinfoil hat here. I do have reasonable opinions on things, and I don't think that the government would go to that extent of treating us all like cattle and inserting microchips in us. It's totally within their power to do that, but it's totally unnecessary. We need some illusion that we're free, or people are just going to start to panic. Some people can't handle this type of information, and the thing is, if you really don't want to be spied on, you really feel strongly about it, you don't even want the possibility of being spied on, then don't own an iPhone. Don't go on the internet. Don't own a phone altogether, for one thing. Because anybody can be listening in on you. There's not much you can do to stop that. But then again, there's the old cliche, if you don't have anything to hide, then you don't have anything to worry about. Which is kind of true. It's just the hypocrisy of the government being so secretive and being wrong so many times. It'd be different if they were right most of the time when it came to, having an authoritarian rule over us, and we're just supposed to trust them when they make decisions because they're like the parent figure and we're like the children. But they've made so many mistakes in the past that why should we trust them entirely? There is motive for them to do real damage to us. Lots going on with us. They want you to do all your banking online now, and that's so they can keep track of your money and make sure you're not spending it on anything like illegal drugs or whatever. Because eventually we're going to go to a moneyless society. It's all going to be done by credit card. All internet connections and all that. They're gonna take away the common currency because it's outlived its day, really. Unfortunately, I don't agree with it, and it's just gonna open it up to people bartering for drugs and other things by giving up possessions and going out and stealing possessions to do this, which isn't much different from what they do now. except you're taking the money aspect out of it. So the fact that they're being monitored as they're spending their money on stuff to trade for illegal drugs, they're going to more and more be susceptible to the idea of just stealing stuff, even more than they already are, and that's saying a lot. I'm talking about like the low class criminals, the junkies and things like that. Not only that, I recently went through a walkthrough clinic, and they got me to sign a bit of paper saying that that wherever you go through a walkthrough clinic or your regular GP or whatever, that they can look online and see what your medicine history is, so they know exactly what you've been given. The thing is with doctors, if they feel like they're in the right, they'll just go ahead and do it anyway. They don't need your permission. And that's getting back into the shadow government, the authoritarian rule and all that. It's a very gentle, mild hand. Maybe it's just the velvet glove and an iron fist. That's probably what it is. Yeah, I guess that's all I got to say right now. I'll recap on this topic because it's an interesting topic, and there's lots to discuss, but I got to think about it a bit more. Anyway, thank you. Bye.